Hello and welcome to this video from Dovetail Software. My name is Kane Frisby, I am Dovetail's COO, and today I'm going to walk you through Dovetail's COVID-19 applications for HR. We're going to introduce you to 3 new features. Dovetail Check, which is a symptom checker to ensure the health and safety of your workforce and comply with state and local laws. Dovetail Track, which helps you monitor and check in with isolated and quarantined employees. And Dovetail Trace, which is contact tracing, allowing isolation and self-quarantine of all possible exposed employees to reduce the spread of COVID-19. Before we look at Dovetail's Check, Track and Trace, let's first look at these 2 very key online references we urge you to check out. First, from ogletree.com is a PDF that is updated daily, and it provides an overview of federal agency guidance as well as state and local requirements and guidelines on employee face coverings and employee temperature and symptom screenings. And secondly, littler.com, which covers statewide laws and orders that require employees to take employees' temperatures and/or conduct other employee health screening procedures. Links to both of these online references will be below. Ever since the start of this pandemic, Dovetail has been tracking daily coronavirus-related employee questions coming into our customers globally. We've published weekly analysis of these COVID-19 ticket volumes. They are updated daily and weekly on our blog post and website. We have also published an 18-tip guide to COVID-19 features within the Dovetail system to all our customers. And we've also trained multiple employees at Dovetail in the Certified Contact Tracer course from the Johns Hopkins University. Here's a quick look of the Dovetail COVID-19 Analytics that are published daily and weekly. Again, you can find them on our homepage and our blog post. Let's first look at Dovetail Check. So this is a symptom check tool that allows you to track symptoms from your employees daily. It's available on browser, on mobile SMS, or on mobile browser. Next is Dovetail Track. This allows you to monitor and keep track of all the health screens that have taken place and follow up with those individuals that haven't passed the symptom check. Dovetail Trace is a contact tracing feature that allows you to monitor and trace employees that are confirmed positive with COVID-19. It also allows you to trace back to all other employees they have interacted with over their infectious period, which you can then contact and inform them to self-quarantine and track their symptoms over the 14-day self-quarantine period. Dovetail Trace also supports automatic updates, notifications, and service level agreements. So in summary, Dovetail Check is a symptom checker to ensure the health and safety of your workforce and comply with state and local laws. Dovetail Track enables you to monitor and check in with isolated and quarantined employees. And Dovetail Trace is a contact tracing solution that allows you to isolate and self-quarantine all possible exposed employees to reduce the spread of COVID-19. Now we're going to look at each of these features in our demo. Okay, I've navigated over to my smartphone to the Dovetail COVID-19 symptom check. I've got a welcome message, so I'm going to hit let's check my symptoms. Hi Logan, don't worry, this will be quick and easy. These messages are configurable. So it's asking me how I am feeling today. I'm not so good. And then I'm being asked if I have any of the following symptoms. Again, these messages and this flow is fully configurable. So I'm going to say yes, I do have some of these symptoms. And now I've got an auto response basically saying, we need you to stay home. You'll be contacted by someone from HR who will phone you within the next 24 hours, and they'll advise if you can return to work or if you should stay home. When the employee completes their symptoms through the Dovetail Check, the results will appear in a case in the Dovetail system. On the console screen here, if I head over to New Health Screens, I will now see a list of health screens that have recently come in. At the top here, I can see the most recent one from Logan. If I select it on the right hand side, I can see when this was posted. I can see that she was not feeling so good and that she did present symptoms. If I click on the case ID, I can go into the record and read more details. I can see that the case is automatically being marked as sensitive. I can see the employee and I can click and see additional details about that employee. I can see the SLA that's been added, and again, additional details about the SLA. And then I can see who the case is owned by, the automatic case type, the origin coming from the health screen tool, and then I can actually work the case. In this example, maybe I will phone the individual up and do a telephone screen to see what symptoms they have and check those symptoms. Maybe it's an allergy, so maybe this person can come back into the office, or maybe it is a symptom that we'd like her to stay home. If I now go back to the Dovetail homepage, not only can I see the new health screens that have come in, I can see all the health screens that have currently come in. And I can click on each of these and review the record and the results. Next, let's take a look at Dovetail Trace, which is the contact tracing solution that allows you to capture, trace and monitor all those employees that have tested positive for COVID-19 and all the employees they have interacted with. On the console screen here, you can see all the current COVID-19 isolations. So these are employees that have tested positive for COVID-19 and are currently in isolation. Next, we can see all the quarantine cases. So these are all the employees that have come into contact with an employee with COVID-19 and are currently in self-quarantine. If we head back to the list of employees that are currently in isolation and select the first row here, this is a case for Logan who has tested positive for COVID-19. So straight away I can see the case is automatically marked as sensitive. I can see the additional details about the employee here, the service level agreement that's been added, the case type. I can scroll down and see additional details about this contact tracing case. So during the contact tracing interview process, it's critical to understand when the employee first started to feel unwell. In Dovetail, you can record all of that information and work out the infectious period. As you can see, the result was positive. Here is the date of the test, capturing the start of the symptoms. The infectious start is 2 days prior to that. And then you can calculate the end of the infectious period. If I scroll up and move over to the right here, you can see an email that has been recently sent to Logan. You can see some phone screening that's being done on a regular basis. And then far up to the top right hand corner here, I can see that this employee is currently not cleared to return to work. If I go into this tab here, I can see the other employees that Logan has interacted with during her infectious period. And I can see the contact tracing process has been initiated for those individuals as well. If I go back to the console home screen, again, I can see all those isolations here, and I can see all those employees currently in quarantine. If we now head over to the report application, we can see various different types of COVID-19 reports and analytics. The first one that's being shown here is all-time health cases. So that's contact tracing for the infected COVID-19 employees, contact tracing for those employees that have come into contact with a confirmed COVID-19 employee, and then all of the screening, the symptom check cases. I've got another example here of just the contact tracing, and you can see the individual results here. You can click on any of these rows and it will open that record. I can see just the health screens that have come in through the Dovetail Check feature. I can see the total number of open health cases currently, and again, the total number of open health contact tracing cases. And then I have a dashboard that I can see a much bigger picture and really start to see and plan around what's happening right now in my organization based on the number of people that are working or staying at home, those that are in isolation, and those that are currently in self-quarantine. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to learn more about Dovetail Check, Track and Trace, please contact us at the following information. We look forward to hearing from you. Please stay safe and take care.